Good evening from the Lehigh Arena on a Monday evening, as it's a packed house here in Wellington for Game 3 of the second OJHL playoff series between the Haliburton Huskies and Wellington Dukes. Wellington up 2-0. I'm Lindsay, joined by Brock Ormond. Thanks so much for joining us this evening. Brock, what did you like so far in this series?
Well, Wellington's resilience has been huge, coming back twice from one-goal deficits that they faced into the third period. On Friday night, they were down 2-1, came back, scored 3 straight to win it 4-2. And then in Game 2 on Saturday, it was a 3-1 deficit after the first 20 minutes, 3-2 after the second, and then 2 big goals in the third took the Dukes from behind to ahead, and then eventually on to the victory. There is Jacob Osborne for the Wellington Dukes. He has appeared in every game except one in this postseason, has not lost. He's 5-0 with a .214 goals against and a save percentage of .909. And again, he's been stellar coming off of a great series against the St. Mike's Buzzers, where he picked up a shutout, only allowed 8 goals in 4 games in that series. Aiden Spooner on the other end of things, he was one of the Huskies' big names, a backstopper at 4-3 with a .288 goals against and a save percentage of .903. A big lad in net, 6'6", 210 pounds, and he's the reason why the Huskies are here in this position right now. Derek Smith and the Dukes up 2-0 in the series. They want to try and add on a little bit to their run. Huskies want to try and get one win and get back in the series. We're underway here for Game 3 of the Southeast Conference semifinals at Lehigh Arena. Again, if you're just joining us, Brock Ormond, Lindsay Heron with you for your TV. Nolan Moser, his shot deflects off the leg, goes just wide, and then it's wrapped around back of the goal. Huskies get it settled down here, trying to clear it. On it is Lucas Marshall, gets forced into a turnover, they score! 3:15 into this one, and the Dukes have broken the scoring open. And getting the night started off right, just like he did in Game 1, is Luke Lapalme. And it's another fortuitous play for him. The puck was forced into a turnover by Lapalme and the Dukes line of him, Moskowitz, and Mason. And as we get a second look at our Your TV 20 feed, there's the turnover. It was pretty blatant too, and Lapalme sinks home the game's opening goal. Tough going there for the Huskies, who had a chance, doing a serviceable job in flanking Aiden Spooner this year in the net. Here comes Virgin Hill flying. You know, slide one up the skate. Back door, they score! David Campbell on the rebound. Puck spilled out off the skate. And the man we call Suki finds the net again for Wellington. 2-0 Dukes lead it. We're just 4:34 in.
And for Campbell, that's his 3rd goal of the playoffs.
And Campbell has continued to make himself a presence on this Dukes offense. And Haliburton kind of venturing a little bit astray there as the puck banks off the skate, and the drop by Campbell. Virgin Hill shot hits the skate, goes off Zach Terry and right to Campbell, back door, who deposits there at about the same time as the Huskies forward Serlin. Now it's tipped out. Virgin Hill carries on forward. Virgin Hill toe drags around a check, wraps it around the backhand. He's going to score. Virgin Hill on the reverse wraparound, slips it through the wickets of Aiden Spooner. It's a 3-0 game for the Wellington Dukes, and we're not quite halfway through the game yet.
3rd goal also for Jacob Hill in the playoff series. He's had a fantastic regular season to close things out.
30 goals, 59 points for Virgin Hill during the season. A little bit of a squeaker. You can see Spooner have his legs open there. And right there, as soon as that pad slightly opens, it slides right off his back leg and into his 5-hole. And Tyler Hodges is going to come in now to try and turn this game around. First appearance of the playoffs this year for the 17-year-old.
Hodgins, just a 17-year-old, played for 19 regular season games for Haliburton, finished off with a 2 goals against average and a .931 save percentage. So hopefully he can kind of rally the troops and get things back to an even point.
There's another one for the Dukes, 4-0. Wellington is coming out like guns a-blazing here in this one. Ed Moskowitz gets it this time, and he continues to have himself a grand playoff season as well. And for Moskowitz, that'll be his 6th of the playoffs in 8 games. Get a second look at it here. It happened so fast right off the faceoff. There's the dish, and there's the sinker right between the wickets of Tyler Hodges, and it's 4-0. So Hodges, after getting to feel the puck for the first time, ends up allowing a goal and a quick shot. Going to be won by Haliburton. They'll try and guide it away. But the Huskies did get a big break as this period will come to an end because Zach Terry made a ghastly turnover that led to that chance. And the direct move for the goal and forced Hodges to have to kick the post off, but he didn't do it on purpose, I don't think, but it definitely did help wave that goal off. So that goal's washed out, but the Dukes provide more than enough offense to carry themselves through.
Welcome back inside the Lehigh Arena, where it was an action-packed first period for one team. LaPalm, Campbell, Vrugdenhill, Moskowitz have the Dukes on the board. They had 4 goals in 6 shots, and that's where we're at, Game 3 of the second round OJHL series.
The Dukes hoping that they'll put another banner on that back wall here at Lehigh Arena. The new Duke Dome, if you will, has been a safe haven for Dukes hockey. Nice pull check right off the draw. And the Jayhawks can end that series as quickly as tomorrow night. Here's a break, shorthanded, Barrett Joint, 3-on-1. Joint keeps and shoots, save made, rebound, they score. It's batted in by Luke LaPalm, second of the game. Off the short-handed breakout, Joint put it right on goal. The rebound squirted loose. And number 20 comes through again. Luke LaPalm finding the net a little bit more often now after he was shut down in 5 games against the St. Mike's Buzzards in round 1. LaPalm coming through with 3 in 3 games. Jacob fakes the windup, feeds off to Strickland. Another one-timer coming. Jacob actually chunked it. Joint with a backhand try, now scores! Power play goal, Barrett Joint, and he continues to have himself a roaring postseason and a roaring power play as well for the Dukes. Another goal on their line makes it 6-0, and for Joint, that'll be his 5th of the playoffs, knocking one home on the backhand. So 4-12 into this hockey game, into the second period, I should say, and it's 6-0. But what a weird play that was. Jacob had that puck chunked up in the air. It was knocked down by Joint, and then he backhands it home. Joint was the key driver of the last 2 offensive goals. Down low, Campbell had that one swiped away from him before it reached his stick. Strickland now left side, 30 seconds remaining in the Stahlbaum minor penalty. Campbell, left circle, feeds out front, Mason sweeps, save, rebound, they score on the power play again. Matheson Mason cracks one home on the second effort. 7-0 Dukes with 7:32 left in the second period, and he does the gritty on them for good measure. Wow, what a job by Wellington. A touchdown mark here by the Dukes. And you can see in the replay, there's 1 try, 2 tries and in. Dispenses it into the back of the net, and Wellington continues its hot run, but look at the goal and shot discrepancy. Dukes to move, but they can't. Mason hustling back against it. Rhea beating across on the backhand. Sukow can't tap it out. Then he roughs up his man, but that'll allow the puck to squirt free. Joint with a backhand try, scores. How do you like that goal from Barrett Joint, making it 8-0 Dukes? With 4:37 left in the second period. What a night he has had. And the Dukes will go back and do the train to the bench once again. You can put a quartet on the board, then you tack on double that. 4 more goals here in the second period for the Dukes, and Barrett Joint roofing that one. A beautiful goal by number 15 in the Sydenham native as his second of the night bounced away. The Huskies now will tuck it back. Flicked ahead off the glass by Declan Bowmaster on the near side. Dukes will just play around with it inside their own zone. Sheltering it for a moment is Boyer. He'll avoid a stick check, and that is it for period number 2. Put on 4 more.
Wellington fans are sticking around 8-0 as we head into the third period of play. There's your summary for the second period. Thanks, Julian Jacobs. You joined us live down the second intermission, talking to us about kind of what it's been like. He says they're finding their groove, and certainly
they always have another chance, and that's the nice part about having a 3-0 series lead. You get 4 cracks at it, but the Wellington Dukes come out in this one and were absolutely dynamite right from the outset. One last one-time shot from Moskowitz, stopped by Hodges, and that's it. Give it up for the Wellington Dukes. They pummel the Haliburton County Huskies, powdering them by a score of 8-0. It's Jacob Osborne's second shutout of the Buckland Cup playoffs, and he's celebrating. He's waiting for his team to come off the bench, but the referees are holding them back as there's a scrum at the end of regulation time. So poor Osborne just left alone there with nobody, but he's going to get everybody coming off the bench to embrace him now. 4 goals in each of the first 2 periods, and the Dukes ride on from there. 8-0 is your final score. Game 4 will be Thursday night, 7 o'clock in Minden.
So many of you at the rink. It's been great to catch up with many of you. But yeah, it's we'll see what Ryan Ramsey has left in the tank in terms of a different game plan here. I wouldn't be surprised if the lines start to change. I was surprised he didn't mix up anything midway in the second as he's used to. But it's a shocker tonight, Brock. I don't know what more to say other than that. It's quite surprising.
Yeah, there's not many words to describe that one, as we'll get a look at the 3 stars. Barrett Joint with 3-point effort, 2 goals and 1 assist. Luke Lapalme, ditto, 2 goals, 1 assist. And Jacob Osborne with the shutout. Another outstanding effort for him after he made 29 stops in Game 2. Picks up another shutout, his second of the Buckland Cup playoffs, 3rd of the season in total. 3-0 Wellington leads. Could be a Wellington-Trenton, Bay of Quinte, Hasty Peace Cup 3rd round, but we're not going to count our chickens before they hatch. Dukes up 3, Trenton up 3, Collingwood up 3, Burlington looking to go up 3 as well.